Well, hello.
My money don't jiggle
Are they
jiggle,
here?
it falls. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Are they here?
Huh? She doesn't touch grass. I used to play soccer, but then they didn't quit. They had to cancel it. Shut up. Nicholas, I'm gonna be honest. I think me and you both need to touch grass. Me too. I just went outside. Bro, me and my family, we went to rock and roll. You don't know how much sushi we ate, dude. My stomach hurts. I'm being so for real. Stop.
Somebody echoing right now.
My stomach hurts, bro. I can't do this. After this game, I'm gonna take a little break. Actually, after 2 games. Actually, no.
Why? I just got
My
up.
fucking stomach feels like it's about to combust, bro.
Drink water.
Water ain't gonna help. It's just gonna add more fuel to the fire. Oh my gosh, bro. My stomach hurts.
This stomach hurts. Oh, my stomach hurts.
That's what you get for laughing at me. Who? Why? 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 Why?
Why are we going straight
Who?
now?
I don't like this skin. People gonna... Actually, I take it back. I love this skin. Stop calling me that. No, this kid is a dancer. Not one of those dancers, weirdo.
What?
What? What are you talking about?
What are y'all talking about up in here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about?
No, what are you talking about?
No, I didn't. That was not even me, bro. Why are you lying? I'm thinking of bits of...
Nicholas. Nicholas, you gonna be the first person then.
Oh, Lord. Get out here. Why is this place on fire? I know. Because I did that. Nicholas, you know you don't even. Very competitive. Okay, why is my screen doing this?
Nickel boy, you're streaming. How many viewers do you have? One. One? Who is that one?
Oh. The one streamer is him.
Nicholas.
Now, dear Nicholas. No, keep shooting at me. You rat bastard. No, kill yourself. I mean, love yourself. Why? Why?
How are y'all dying?
Look out, there's another person. Oh. Wow. Stop looking at me. I
Oh,
wish
yeah,
I
back
could
to
take
that
this shirt
garbage
off.
can. You didn't even resin him. Bruh, does they can't even have a mic?
Yeah, he just doesn't talk. Who? What was that? Why do I have this effect, bro? Bro, stop. Oh, it's not funny. Don't die. I'ma shut up. That's that hope. Look, cause you do the same thing. Don't even do that. Oh, like that, you know.
I'm weak. This dude just snatched his key from me.
Oh. I'm black. That's how I'm running this fast. That is what I call black power. My camera. What's wrong? Whoa! Did Nicholas just confess to being zesty? Who? Isaiah. Isaiah. I'm gonna. Why are you throwing drumsticks? You're supposed to eat. Actually, no, you eat the chicken. Oh. I didn't really ask. But, anyways.
Dang.
My stomach hurts. Not much though.
That's what you get.
Oh, karma flies at you. And when I say that, I really mean it. I hope.
That's what take.
Fire cannot save you from what's about to happen. Where's some fireflies? I don't think he does. Whoa there, cowboy. Chill
Buddy's
out
right
now.
in front of us. Box up.
What the hell?
I hit him.
What's it? What was bro doing? Not exactly. Oh, I no scoped him. Oh, he no scope. Get it, no scope go crazy.
Bro, how? There's somebody in front of us. Dude, come on, man. I don't understand how you're hitting me like this. I promise he's red. Shoot me.
Oh, let's go. Sorry. Nicholas, back your ass up. Back. Who got a motorcycle? I think he's hungry. I think he's hungry. Why are you abusing your little brother? First you kick your little brother, and then guys, I accidentally shot this girl, and there was an accident. So. Sergeant Clover, why? I like this game up. I know, right? Crazy. We didn't have a whip. Look out.
Do you have bow ammo?
What? What ammo? Oh, bow ammo. Yeah. Who's eating something? Oh. Sounds like you're munching. I don't want that. Take it, bro. Take it. Michael, I will throw you off a cliff. Actually.
Dang.
See, me personally, I would never let someone hit me with a car.
You're not
You
good
gonna have
with it,
to
Nicholas.
do something about that one, bro.
Actually, JK, you can have it back. Let me not do that. Let me not do that.
Where Isaiah put that bike? That bike was looking pretty nice. I don't... What the hell? Who just did that? Okay, you're a horse girl now. Okay. You like horses? Yeah, you do. You act like one. Oh my god. Nicholas, there's this one kid. He's in my school. I think this dude likes cats. Cause, why do I say that, you may ask, even though you didn't? Well, I say that because when I was trying to get a piece of paper from him, he started hitting at me. And I felt like I was in an endangered place. Whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, okay. Actually, never mind. What was the reasoning? Get this situation. What?
Invite him to Fortnite. Invite him to Fortnite.
I can smell the hammer.
I don't have the hammer, bro. This is on my loadout.
Why you lying?
Because you're not gonna hear the hammer because I don't have it.
That's hard to believe. If hammer's actually gonna exist, I'm gonna kill myself. Not really. Don't do that. Huh? 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 Lord have mercy. They're shooting. They're shooting.
Nicholas, Nicholas, come on.
Nicholas, you was all talk. Now what happened? Would you like to learn from your mistakes?
Be careful, do not get headshotted. Do not get headshotted. Let them push up if you got to.
Isaiah, what the hell are you doing? Isaiah? Isaiah?
Crack, run. The dude is so...
Kill yourself. There's no fucking way. There's no way. Your skin is ugly, just like your mom. What? Who would say that, bro? That is not nice. Who would say such mean things? Wouldn't be me. I'm nice, right, Nicholas? Yeah. So it turns out Vixian was right. He does not have the hammer. So if they actually took hammers out the game, bro, that's gonna be crazy. Did they? How? How? Just like I said, how? As in the question, how? Oh no. Uh-oh. What? They're unhuman. They're unhuman. They're unhuman. Unhuman. He should have exploded himself. He took the damn shotgun out the fucking game. I hope that little bastard he'll kill me. Get. Why are you healing? You won.
Oh.
Who the fuck? You have to go to lobby because it's gonna be Team Rumble. What? Oh. Yeah, bro. You've just noticed it's been trash. I only played that to get my quest done.
Jay got mad. Thrash Zach. Thrash Zach.
Oh my god. Ow. Owie. Why? Why are you copying me? Why? What did I do? I never knew I had a twin. Ain't that crazy, Nicholas? You got two Isabellas. Ain't that just baffling? Save me. Oh my goodness.
Nicholas, how about you shut up?
Are you just jealous because we have better skins than you? Mm-hmm. Are you just jealous? Mm-hmm. Am I getting a sense of jealousy? Never do that again. Anyways, am I getting a sense of jealousy? No, we're not, bro. We're literally just one person. Quite frankly, literally, we're one person. I broke my lamp. If my mom tries to turn my lamp on, and Nicholas, if you see me online but I don't join, it's either A, I'm dead, or B, I don't want to play. It's probably going to be B mostly. Because sometimes playing with you make me mad.
Uh-oh.
There's just this sudden urge to just start talking like a sailor. And yes, your lobbies make me want to talk like a sailor. I mean, every ounce of the words I know. If I know what the word means, I'ma say it. If I don't, I'm not gonna say it. Yes, I will. Where are we going? I'm thinking here. No. Oh my. Where is your uncle going? Cousin. I forgot. Which one? Oh, where is your cousin going? I'm going Brutal Bastion. Nicholas, are you being like so for real they took out hammers?
Where are y'all landing? We're not even in the same.
Nicholas, I'm in denial. I'm in big
Y'all
denial.
in 3 different locations right now, bro.
I would like to call that 3 different regions. I bet you Stop crying now. Nigga, did you know I'm famous at my school? Just like I was in elementary school. Well, now, little hillbilly, chill out now. What? That is so. Why are you lying? It says you have 0. Exactly why. You got it. I got scared. I really hope that bitch jumps off my bridge. Kill yourself. Lovely.
Crash, how did you die?
Me personally, I would never get spammed. But we don't talk about me though. Let's just say that was a glitch. I did. I want chicken.
Your stomach hurting though. I thought your stomach was hurting.
No, it don't no more. I'm hungry. I'm just so afraid of the outcome.
Wow, I just realized 2 people.
What? So what? Did he turn a fall damage? That's gonna be real embarrassing if he got the fall damage. Thrasher? More like Trasher. Laugh, please. Laugh, please. Laugh. Yeah. Where's my computer?
Bro, how are you hitting me this hard? Yeah.
So I'm gonna redo my joke, but I have another joke. Not really. But this bitch got me forgetting my joke. What the hell? The rasher, more like damn.
Bro.
The rasher, more like trasher. Bro, have y'all seen the movie Menu? Bro, that movie. Bro.
I need help.
Just yet
We obviously have no and when we get
I literally somebody behind you. I think. Yeah, somebody's behind you. Build, Nicholas. Go to lobby.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Trasher gotta go. Actually, I got a bunch of nicknames. So, and them nicknames is really creative. So I'm gonna need Basher to get better. I'm gonna be honest. I think my style was better. Just a fact.
Let me see how much shade.
Oh.
Wrong place. And they get covered in goo. Sounds like a good time.
Wow.
So we start with the problem in the first place.
No.
Yeah.
Boyfriend Blake in the car.
Casher, go to lobby.
Back at the restaurant, two guys join Carly, her boyfriend. One of them is Nick, Carly's brother, and the other is Dalton, who just won't stop filming. All six of them are now traveling to a football game. Paige and her boyfriend in his truck in front, and the other four in a smaller car behind. As they're driving, the guys behind see that Paige dropped her lip balm and was trying to get it. Yeah. Anyway, they all decide to pull over, camp out for the
That's
night,
disgusting.
and continue their journey in the morning. They all get down from the car, and Carly's talking to Paige about how she needs to tell Blake about her pregnancy. Paige says she'll have a conversation with him when she knows for sure. The camp is now fully set up. The boys are playing catch except Nick. Then the ball rolls to him, and when Wade asks for the ball, we see that there's bad blood between these two. But Carly steps in one at a time. Apparently, there really is beef between the siblings. He wants to look hard, his sister didn't cover for him. He's still mad about that. And Carly's now talking to him about how he never takes accountability. We also find out they're not just siblings. They're twins. Interesting. Anyway, the boys are still playing. Something starts smelling really horribly. We worry for a bit. They get back to drinking and filming real soon. Now Blake is asking Nick why he stole that car, and he says it's just for the rush. The girls give Dalton a makeover when he gets back to bed. Both couples are having a blast. And then there's Nick just sitting there with his bottle of beer. Nick is mean. Anyway, the truck approaches their camp with some really bright headlights. The driver doesn't get out of the car. He just
Did you guys like birds?
kill the lights. But he doesn't. Then he keeps the lights and smashes it. So the driver just backs off. But we all know that this isn't over.
Do you like
These guys
cats?
the camera while they're asleep. Carly hears some noises which wake her up. So she goes outside to look. She finds nothing, just her brother. In the morning, Blake is the first to get up. More like afternoon, actually, because he says it's 2:30. He wakes everybody up, and they start backing up. Well, Dalton's holding his camera. The girls go to the woods to get changed, and away from the wind brings that nasty smell back. It wasn't me, I swear. The filter is probably the size of all of the smoke. Into the woods. This is a stop and fall because of the pit, but there are all sorts of dead animals. She even sees a human hand. She's stuck there. They scream for help, and the boys show up and get her out. Always good to have Uncle Nails around. While they're still down there, the driver goes up in the truck and brings a dead deer to the pit. They alert him about the human hand, and he goes there, pulls it out, and shows them it's actually not real. Then he goes, anyone need a hand? Classic Joe. And these guys are not in the mood, so he doesn't get a laugh. But your audience, I guess.
Where is your cousin?
Hello?
The guy tells Wade where he can get a fat belt, and he offers to drive him up there. He accepts the offer. Carly follows him. The rest of the pack go off to the gate. Oh, and by the way, Nick offers Carly his vest because hers is ruined. He's not totally a jerk after all. During the ride, the driver starts giving him some weird looks. Carly notices a knife on him. He brings it out, stabs his dashboard, brings the car to an abrupt stop. He tells them there's a town just around the bend, and they decide to walk. You can tell they're a little creeped out, but wouldn't be. They suspect he tricked them just to bring them out here and clamped them or something. But there is indeed a tale. It was a lot. Now they feel like killers. Meanwhile, the other group is stuck in traffic. It's so bad that they decide to turn around and forfeit the game. Carly and Wade are walking around the little town now. There's no one at the gas station, so they go to the church to ask. By the way, someone sort of looked at them strangely from a window. And Wade knows the place called House of Wax. Where do I know that name from? Oh, the title of the movie. A funeral is going on in the church. So they mouth their apologies.
Tenderloin.
When the movie comes out, they apologize for walking in like that and explain that they're not allowed to get the guy at the gas station.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
He's the guy at the gas station.
Oh my gosh. My stomach hurts again. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm gonna lay on the floor for a little bit. Ow! 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 Nicholas. Nick. Guys. Where did everyone go? You guys. Nicholas. Go. Who the hell? This girl got edges. Inches much. Nicholas. Nick. Is you back, bro? My stomach hurts, dude. It's not that, bro. I swear.
Goes back to the church. He comes back a few seconds later and apologizes for lashing out and tells them he'll be with them at the gas station in like 30 minutes. While they have time on their hands, they decide to go check out the House of Wax. Someone is in there sculpting a body, but he's in the basement.
Nigga!
See him when they go in.
Chill the fuck out before I start cussing you out.
Stop that will soon instantly regret. Wait, stop the House of Wax. That says the wax figures. They're supposed to be I thought so too. Come to understand why it isn't later. Carly notices some newspaper articles framed and hanging on the walls. All of them are about a woman named Trudy. She's the owner of the place. Wade sees a dog and thinks it's a wax figure too. But this one is real. He barks at him and runs away. That startles him and he falls to the ground. Carly gets a good laugh out of that. There's also a piano here that isn't wax. Wade plays some notes on it as Carly discovers some artwork sculpted and painted by a guy named Vincent. Carly now goes to a mirror. She wipes it and looks in it, and she sees someone looking in through the window from the mirror. Wade goes out to check the thing, but of course she sees nothing. While she's inside alone, Wade knocks on the window and that startles her. So she pushes a wax figure down and runs straight out. She didn't even care that she broke the neck of the floor wax down. Now we see Nick and Dalton taking a leak when Blake comes. He asked him to go pick up Carly and Wade, because he and Paige want some alone time. Okay, rein it in, cowboy. Carly and Wade are now at the gas station trying to get a fan belt themselves, since the man hasn't come out from the funeral yet. While they're there, Wade asks Carly why her brother has beef with him, but she says Nick just has beef with everybody. She goes on telling Wade about how he would get into trouble when they were younger, and their parents would always compare Nick to her, so he started referring to himself as the evil twin, Carly the good twin. Anyway, Wade can't find a 15-inch fan belt, so he says he'll just make do with the 16. Take it from me, every inch counts. As he takes it, the man shows up and asks, you plan on stealing it? But nah, Carly's the good twin. She can't do evil. Wade apparently already left money on the counter for it, but he complains that he didn't find the right size. The man says he has a 15-inch at the house, which is only a few blocks away. They can go get it. Wade is reluctant, but Carly seems pretty enthusiastic. So they go. They're having a conversation about the house of wax on their way. He's telling them about Trudy, who owns the place. Vincent, who was one of her boys. Dr. Sinclair, Trudy's husband, who was working in the big city until his license got revoked. He had to move to this little town. They started life afresh here, had kids, and all was going great until Trudy had a cyst in her brain and basically started going crazy. Dr. Sinclair had to strap her to the bed. She would scream so.
D&D is for everyone, and D&D Beyond makes it super easy to play. And I am about to start a new campaign, so today I am going to create a new character. You know what I love to be? I love to be a gnome. All right, I'm thinking about what class I want to be for this campaign, and I know that some of the rest of my party are going to be magic users. So I think it would be fun to play someone very practical and down to earth. I think we're going to go barbarian.
Loudly that the entire town could hear. Don't read that out of context. Being a doctor, he got so repressed that he couldn't save her, so he clapped himself. Their boys were taken to foster homes. I don't need to tell you that this is the family from the prologue, do I? Anyway, now they're at the house. He offers to drive them back to where their friends will pick them up, so Carly waits in the car while Wade goes in with him to use the bathroom. We now see Nick and Dalton in Blake's truck. From the conversation, we find out that it was actually Dalton who stole a car, and Nick only covered for him. A real stand-up guy, I see. At the house, Wade finishes using the bathroom, and instead of him just going back outside and being with his girlfriend, his nosy self decides to go into one of the rooms and start touching things. It's some sciencey stuff, and then he sees a general surgery certificate hanging on the wall with the name Victor Sinclair. Nothing clicks for Wade, though. He still continues on his tour. He sees some skulls, and then opens a curtain and sees some tools. He picks some of them up and starts playing with them. Carly, meanwhile, is tired of just sitting in the car, so she comes out to stretch her legs for a bit, and then she sees it. The broken headlight. That's the man from last night. She panics and goes to press the horn to alert Wade, and as soon as he hears it, the light in the room he's in goes out. He tries to leave, but the door is locked. He's knocking, but nobody's answering. Then someone creeps up from behind him with a pair of scissors and gives his leg a quick adjustment. He doesn't see the person though. He's staggering backward and he grabs a weapon, but that doesn't help him as the person appears and attacks him a couple times. Carly is now more panicky. She calls Blake, but he goes into voicemail. While she's leaving a message, the man comes out with a box. He says he's got the fan belt. She asks for her boyfriend, but he says he must still be in the bathroom or something. She's suspicious, so she gets into the truck and locks herself in it. She tells him she knows he's the guy from the campsite, so he smashes the window and tries to drag her out. Now she's in survival mode. She starts the car and just drives. She manages to throw him off the car, but then the truck gets stuck and she can't go any further. He appears in front of the truck, so she climbs out from the back and manages to run away. Nick and Dalton are still driving towards them, having trivial conversations, not knowing that there's some real fire on the mountain. The person who attacked Wade drags him into a room and is cutting up all his clothes. This person has a mask on, so I don't even know if it's a man or a woman, or a they. They inject him with something, pour some liquid on him, and start sewing him up. He's nearly unconscious, but he sees the dog from the House of Wax. So this is the same person from the wax place then. Okay, that's definitely a man. He opens a pot with some nasty looking liquid, like we saw in the prologue. He rubs it on Wade's facial hair and then puts a sheet over his face. He then drags it off pretty quickly, and I'm sure you know what this process is called. Yes, waxing. While this is happening, Carly is running back out the same way they came in. She gets to some part of town and all the lights just start coming on by themselves. More importantly, some really crazy stuff is happening back at the lab. The masked man has put some contraption over Wade's face and strapped him into some weird chair. He now opens some faucets, and Wade is now being covered in muddy water. Actually, it's wax, not mud. Wait a minute, it's just now clicking. All those people in the House of Wax were real people who were made into wax. Wow. You think that's crazy? Listen to this. Carly runs into the church to ask for help, and she finds out that they're all wax figures too. All of them, including the priest. There was never any funeral earlier in the day. The sounds they heard were coming from a record player. Wow. She sees a flyer that says the funeral is for Trudy Sinclair, and she looks into the casket and sees Trudy herself, but in wax. While she's still taking all this in, the man from the truck comes into the church, and the first thing he says is, "I'm sorry, Mama. These people just have no respect. So my suspicion is confirmed. He is Trudy's son, the one from the prologue. His name is Bo. He's walking around the church looking for Carly, but he doesn't find her. He's just about to leave when he stops and goes to check one more place. Under the priest's robe. There she was. She feels his hands on her face, so she screams and darts out. He chases after her, catches up with her, and pushes her to the ground. While he has her pinned to the floor, she notices someone looking from a window. She screams for help, but nothing. Dalton and Nick arrive at that little body of water where Carly and Wade stopped earlier, so they come down and do the remaining journey on foot. Meanwhile, Bo is carrying Carly to the gas station. He puts on some rock music and takes her into the basement where he straps her to a chair, just like he was strapped in years ago, duct tape and all. Nick and Dalton arrive at the gas station while all this is happening. Carly hears their voice and tries to scream, but Bo threatens her with a knife to their throat. The boys check around trying to see where the music is coming from, but they find nothing, so they leave the gas station and split to go check out other places. Not a good idea to split at this time, boys. While Dalton sights the house of wax and starts walking towards it, Bo, at the gas station, literally glues Carly's mouth shut and leaves her in the room. I want to remind you guys at this point that while all this is happening to Carly, her best friend is breaking it down at the campsite. This is why I never engage in such activities. It's so destructive. Back at the gas station, Bo goes outside and meets Nick, who tells him he's looking for his sister. Bo says he hasn't seen them, but Nick insists they must have been here since that's the only gas station in town. While Bo is trying to get Nick to leave and go to his house, Carly is struggling and trying to get her brother to see her. She's putting her finger up through a hole, and Sinclair goes and chips it off with a pair of pliers. Damn, Nick still did not notice though, because he can't hear her scream. Now they're walking away from the gas station and towards the house while Carly is trying to get the glue off her mouth. She successfully does and screams Nick's name. The moment they hear her voice, Bo attacks Nick with a knife, but Nick ducks and lands 2 blows on his face. Sometimes it's good to have a bad boy brother. Nick runs into the gas station and locks Bo out of it, then goes to attend to his sister downstairs. Meanwhile, Dalton is entering the house of wax now. He calls out for Carly and Wade, but nobody answers, because obviously they're not there. But wait, Wade is there, but that's Wax Wade. His eyes are moving, but he can't talk or move any other part of his body. Dalton is trying to get the wax off him while Wade is trying to use his eyes to send a message to him that somebody is coming. But he doesn't get the message, and the masked man comes from behind and tries to hit Dalton. He misses and slices off the huge part of Wade's face. Dalton is trying to run away now, but the man catches up with him, throws him down the stairs, and cuts off his head with 2 eerie-looking knives. Wait, you mean Dalton is dead just like that? What? Back at the gas station, Nick has managed to free his sister, and they see Bo driving off. Nick tries to call the police, but the telephone is basically useless. Carly tells Nick about how everyone here is wax, but she noticed there was one woman in one building who was alive, so they go to that house. But they find out that she isn't even alive. She's a wax figure who has been programmed to move the curtain like that every few seconds. Let's go back to the campsite for a bit. These two are still hanging out. How long does this process take anyway? I'd have no idea. Truth is, Paige just wants to talk. But before they can start conversing, the music went off, so Blake first went to attend to that. While he's there, he picks up the phone and listens to the message Carly left him hours ago. Now he knows there's trouble. Inside the tent, Paige turns off the light. Then she sees someone coming into the tent. She thinks it's Blake, but it's not. It's the masked man. She screams and runs out of the tent, only to find out that her boyfriend had his neck adjusted. Oh, these guys are really just dropping like flies now, huh? Paige is now running for dear life. More like jogging for dear life, honestly. She goes to some dark places and hides. But as she crouches there, all the lights come on. She finds some phones in a box, but none of them work. She grabs a pipe to use as a weapon and is now looking out for the assailant. She can grab my pipe any time. But all of a sudden, she feels a stab on her foot. Someone is stabbing her from the holes on the floor. She runs downstairs and goes to hide in the car, but the man finds her. When he opens the door, she hits him on the face, but it doesn't do much damage to his wax mask. She runs and hides behind a car, and he keeps chasing her. She looks up through the window to check where he is, and boom, the pipe she was holding goes right through her forehead. That's it. She's clapped. He goes and makes a video of him removing the pipe from her forehead with Johnson's camera. I've recorded similar videos with my pipe. So back to Nick and Carly. They're walking around in this creepy town and trying to figure things out. Nick breaks into a store and gets a bow and some arrows from one of the wax figures. And in a few seconds, Bo appears and starts shooting at them. They run away and into a cinema where a movie is playing. He follows them. The cinema hall is full of wax figures, so it's not so easy to catch them among the crowd. But he eventually finds Carly where she's sitting and shoots at her, but she dumps right in time. Nick then shoots an arrow at him from behind and he falls to the ground. He gets back up and shoots again, but he misses again. He steps out of the cinema and there Nick is waiting for him with his bow and arrow. He shoots one straight into Bo's chest and down he goes. They take his gun and search his pockets, but there's nothing there. They go back to the trunk to retrieve Carly's phone, but they don't find it there. So they go into the house. Inside the house, Carly finds some pictures and newspaper articles about the twins. Apparently, they were conjoined twins. While she's looking through that, Bo comes into the house with the arrows still in his chest and arm. He goes to the kitchen and is pulling them out while Carly is hiding, and Nick is exploring the other rooms in the house. While all that is happening, the other Sinclair twin, his name is Vincent, by the way. Yes, that Vincent from the artwork, pulls up in a truck carrying Wade's and Paige's body. Bo talks a bit about how Mom would be proud, and he ends up saying, "There's two more. We still got a lot of work to do." Bo finds a picture on the floor and figures people are in the house. Then Nick appears from behind Carly and leads her into a room down the stairs into the basement where there are some machines. They're trying to find the light switch, so they're just flicking every switch they see. Unbeknownst to them, those switches control a bunch of lights in the town. The twins see those lights go on and off and figure the twins are down there. You see what I did there? They eventually find the light switch though, and they also find the place where Wade was waxed. So now they confirm that he has been clapped too, while they're still trying to mourn. Vincent comes and attacks them with his knives, but they manage to set the place on fire and escape. They go upstairs into the house of wax and they find Bo there. He and Nick get in a fist fight, and I'll be honest with you, Nick is getting his butt kicked, but he managed to tug at the arrow in Bo's chest. That doesn't do the damage though, as he manages to still stab Nick in the leg. But Carly comes and hits him in the face repeatedly with the baseball bat she has been holding. Oh, and by the way, the fire from downstairs is getting up now and everything is melting. Vincent shows up and goes straight to his brother's lifeless body. Then he lets out a cry and starts chasing Carly, who's running upstairs through the melting wax. He follows her into the room she's hiding in. He literally tears through the door and starts attacking her. She's trying to talk her way out of getting clapped, but it doesn't stop Vincent. Fortunately, though, Nick shows up at the right time and attacks him. Vincent is now trying to stab Nick, but Carly comes, takes the knife off Nick's leg, and stabs Vincent with it. Carly, the good twin who had never done anything wrong before, has clapped 2 men today alone. The siblings are now trying to make their way out of the house, which is basically now a melting ruin. They manage to tear through the wall and crawl out at the right time, so they stand outside and watch the entire house go up in flames. Well, like go down in flames though, considering everything was melting. The next day, the whole place was littered with police and ambulances. Carly is asking how nobody knew about what was going on here, and the sheriff is saying this town is hard to get to, and has pretty much been off the map for years. Nick and Carly are transported in the ambulance, and Nick shows his sister that he had stolen Dalton's camera from the cops. But the drama is not over yet. The sheriff receives a call from a subordinate who ran a search on the Sinclair family, and apparently there weren't just 2 sons. There were 3. Can you guess the third one? Yes, that guy. The one who brought them into the town in the first place. It would appear he's the one who brings people into the wax town and hands them to his brothers to do as they please. So simple math tells me that he has orchestrated it all, broke the fat boat and showed up at the perfect time and played angel by offering them help, only to lead them to the doom of 4 of their friends. Carly sees him on their way out while she's in the ambulance, and he waves at her. The nerve, the audacity. Moral of the story? Waxing is dangerous. Just shave. With today's sponsor, Manscaped. Just kidding. I got you.
Happy New Year, Life Rewards members. For a free $5 bonus reward. That's $5 to help you make your year less cluttered, more colorful, more cutting edge.
If this is what demons look like, then I'm ready to burn. We start off with the girl sitting in a room with an ugly hospital robe on. She's knitting and talking about how many letters she gets every day. Then some man comes to call her out for breakfast, so she's changing clothes now. I know you probably think this is Jennifer. No, it isn't. This is Anita, Needy, Lesnicki. Anyway, during her narration, she describes herself as a kicker, and she shows why she calls herself that when a doctor approaches her. She gives her a kick worthy of a kung fu movie, and then spits on her. 2 men manage to restrain her, but she's still kicking. She's then thrown into solitary confinement. She's saying she's not always been like this. The clappings made her this way. We'll find out what atrocities she's talking about as soon as we flash back to where it all started. A town called Devil's Kettle. How fitting. Now we see Jennifer. She's watching a workout video but is looking pretty lazy on her bed. Just like me. Anita appears at her window, but Jennifer doesn't see her. Anita is telling us that just 2 months ago, she, her boyfriend, Chip, and Jennifer were all normal people. They were in high school. Jennifer was a baddie while Anita was a dork, but they were best friends. And that, of course, shocked everybody, including me. On one of those cool days, Anita ditches her boyfriend to go to a rock concert with Jennifer. At this point, you can already tell the dynamic of the friendship. Basically, Anita is there to boost Jennifer's ego, and that is what Chip is trying to explain to his girl. He tells her she does everything Jennifer asks her to do, but Anita's deceiving herself that she and Jennifer have stuff in common. Sure you do. You're both girls, I guess. Anyway, while my boy is trying to get a little action going, Anita senses that Jennifer is around, and she is indeed. Okay, that's scary. So they go downstairs because, the queen cannot be kept waiting. I thought they were going for a rock concert, but they're now in a pretty disgusting bar where an unpopular rock band called Low Shoulder is playing. Some guy named Craig tries to talk to Jennifer, but she ignores him and keeps walking. She then flirts with some guy.
Nick.
Before the band steps on stage,
Nick.
she walks straight over to the guys and introduces herself to the lead singer. Nicholas offers buying a drink. Role reversal moment. Maybe I have to become a lead singer of a rock band real soon, but this is not about me. Anyway, while she's off to get a drink, Nikolai is saying stuff to his bassist about Jennifer, and he mentions that he thinks she's the word starts with a V. Use your imagination. Anita overhears them and confronts Nikolai trying to defend her best friend. She says yes, Jennifer is indeed that, which is better than fooling around with creeps like him. Though obviously Jennifer is not what they think. She even confirms that the backdoor entrance has also been entered. Jeez, why are we talking about doors? Let's just move on. The band is playing now, and you know how it is in movies. Nikolai is maintaining eye contact with Jennifer all through his performance, while Anita can't take her eyes off Jennifer. At least not until she notices the entire bar catching on fire. People are running everywhere now. There's even a stampede. But Jennifer is just standing there, staring until Anita comes to drag her away, and they escape through the bathroom window. They get outside and they meet Nikolai, who gives Jennifer his drink, and then pretty much drags her to his van. She looks like she's hypnotized. She gets into the van, but Anita doesn't. Then Nikolai closes the door, gives Anita an eerie smile, and drives away. I don't like how this looks. Anita goes home and calls Chip to tell him what just happened, and while she's on the call, she hears her doorbell ring. She goes downstairs to answer the door, but there's nobody there. And just then, we see a shadow move behind her. She hangs up the phone and goes back in the house, and she hears movements. We all know the smart thing to do now is to run out of the house and go be with her boyfriend, but she instead decides to do a tour of the house all alone in the dark. Will movie characters ever get smart? Find out in the next episode. Anita now goes to the kitchen to turn off the tap, and when she turns around, she sees Jennifer bloodied and disheveled. She smiles at Anita and heads straight to the fridge, and is now eating like a monster. She even roars like one. Relatable. That's me after a midnight snack. And to cap it all up, she pukes some really disgusting thing like she's venom. Anita tries to go and call someone, but Jennifer stops her, slams her to the wall, and asks her if she's scared. She very nearly bites her neck, but she manages to stop herself and leave the house. Sounds like a good time to me. All I have to say is whatever happened to Jennifer happened so quickly, because how did she and Anita get home at basically the same time? And she had already turned into this monster? Anyway, the next day Anita's in the school, but she's still in shock. She's thinking back to when she and Jennifer were kids, and how she has now lost her best friend. But then guess who comes and jerks her back to reality? Oh yeah, Jennifer looking fresh and normal. Anita is obviously shocked. She's asking Jennifer how she's normal after last night. But Jennifer does some good old gaslighting, and that was enough. It wasn't really enough, to be honest. Anita still had obvious doubts. She tells her boyfriend about everything that happened, but he thinks she was affected by events that happened last night and just needs to see a shrink. To be fair, nobody would believe what happened last night really happened, except if they were there. Now we see some football player Jonas, who sort of looks like the Incredible Hulk. He's out on the field crying about his best friend Craig, whom he lost in the fire. Rip in peace. Jennifer walks up to him and lies that Craig's last words were that she and Jonas would make an awesome couple. I'll remind you that Craig is the guy she ignored at the bar. Anyway, she manages to get Jonas to come with her, and they're now hanging out in the woods. He notices she's so warm, but that doesn't stop him. All the animals in the woods gather around and are staring. He stops for a second, but Jennifer's looks have him losing his mind. She tears his shirt and tells him he's going to meet Craig soon. He thinks she means in heaven someday, but she means right now. She pushes him to a tree, changes into her monster self, and devours him. God, I wish that were me. He's screaming so loudly that the entire school can hear, but the principal thinks it's just a student mourning the loss of a friend or something. Let it all out, kid, he says, not knowing that Jonas is letting his entire soul out. But when the cry doesn't stop, the principal actually decides to go check it out. Meanwhile, Anita's home now making herself a sandwich when she hears some guy on the radio saying Low Shoulder were the heroes of the fire. He says the guys risked their lives to save a lot of people, and they're even in the studio at the moment. Back in the school, the principal says the years with the dear feeding of Jonas' body. She moves in as rats enter the room, but that doesn't stop them. At the same time that this is happening, Anita's having visions of Jennifer. She sees blood in the ceiling, then Jonas and Jennifer. Jennifer is now digging into